Hello students, a very good morning to all the students. So students, as we have already completed our chapter 4, today we are going to start with chapter 5 and the name of the chapter is Sources of Water. Okay students, so in this chapter we are going to understand about the different sources of water from where we get water. So let's start. Water makes life possible. So students, it is the water that makes our life possible. So this means that without water no life would have been possible. Okay, it is one of the basic constituent of all the living beings. That means all the living beings around the world, they require water. So without water no life would have been possible. Around 70% of our body is made up of water. So students, around 70% of our body is made up of water. Water is found in pond, lakes, rivers, sea and ocean. So we get water or we found water in ponds, lake, rivers, seas and ocean. Okay students, it is found below the surface of the earth as well. So apart from pond, lakes, rivers, seas and ocean, we also get water from from under the earth. Okay, so now let's see the different sources of water. So we are going to understand the different source of water from where we get water. The natural sources of water are seas, ocean, rain, rivers, streams, lakes and ponds. So these are the different natural sources of water. That means they are naturally found. Okay, so if I ask you what are the different natural sources of water, you will have to say seas, ocean, river, rain, streams, lakes and ponds. Okay, so oceans cover more than 2/3 of the earth's surface. So students, oceans are the largest source of water and they cover about 2/3 of the earth's surface. That means around 2/3 of the earth's surface is covered with the ocean. Okay, and this is the largest source of water on the earth. Okay, however, due to the presence of many salts in this water, it is not fit for drinking because in oceans there are lots of salts present. So because of the salt present in the ocean, that water is not fit for drinking. We cannot drink that water as the ocean's water is salty. We know that the higher part of the mountain are covered with snow. So students, I hope all of you have seen mountains. So the higher part of the mountain are covered with snow. Okay, so we all like snow and the mountains are covered with snow. During summer, the snow on the mountain melts and change into water. So students, what happened during summer season? That is during hotter season, what happens? The snow of the mountain, it melts and it changes into water. Okay students, this water come down in the form of streams and rivers. So whenever the mountain melts, it changes into water and that water it comes down in the form of streams and river. Okay students, so I hope this is clear to you. So now you see next paragraph. Rain is the main source of water on earth. So what is the main source of water on earth? It is the rain. Okay, so rain plays an important role on the lives of human beings as it is the main source of water. Okay, so rainwater is the purest form of natural water. So students, rainwater is known as the purest form of natural water. So it is provided by nature and it is the purest. When it rains, some rainwater goes into the ground. So students, whenever rains come, some of the rainwater it goes into the ground. Okay, this water is called the underground water. So if I ask you how do you get underground water, then you will have to say that, ma'am, whenever rain comes, some of the rainwater goes inside the ground and that water is known as underground water. Okay, so it can be brought to the surface with the help of wells, tube wells and hand pumps. So students, it is not so easy to get underground water. So we have to take the help of different wells, tube wells and hand pump. Okay, with the help of all these things like the wells, tube wells and hand pumps, we are able to get the underground water. So people in villages dig wells to bring underground water to the surface. So in villages, what people do, they just dig a well. Okay, so by digging well, they are able to get the underground water. So in some places, the underground water is very deep. So students, there are some places where we get underground water very easily, but there are some places where getting underground water is very difficult because they are found or situated very deep. Okay, so holes are dug into the ground and tubes or pipes are sunk in them. So in those areas where underground water is very deep, there people used to dug the holes. Okay, dug the holes into the ground and then tubes or pipes are sunk in them. That means pipes are fitted under the ground. Okay, water is brought to the surface with the help of pumps. So in order to bring the water into the surface, people take the help of the pumps. Okay students, these pumps are run by electricity. So the pumps will be run by electricity. These wells are known as tube wells. So students, this well we can say them as tube wells. So water from a tube well is used mainly for drinking and irrigation purpose. So it is also important to note that the water that we get with the help of tube well is used mainly for two purposes, that is for drinking and for irrigation. Okay students, so hand pump are also used in place where electricity is not available or where people cannot afford to use electricity. So students, in our country there are also some people who cannot afford to make use of electricity because they are not so rich, and because of that they are using hand pumps. Okay students, so hand pump are used in the places where there is no electricity. Okay, or people who cannot afford also, they will use hand pump. So here you see, this is the tube wells, this is hand pump, this is well. Okay students, so these all are the way or process by which we get underground water. Okay students, so ponds, lakes, rivers, seas and waterfall also provide us with water. So all these things, they provide us with water. Okay, however, this water is full of germs and various impurities. So students, the water that we get from ponds, lakes, rivers, seas, waterfalls, etc. are not fit for drinking or any other purposes because they are full of germs. Okay, and also they are impure, they are with impurities. Okay, so it is not safe for drinking. So it is not safe for drinking that type of water. For drinking the water, we have to purify them. Okay, we have to purify or we have to filter in order to make them fit for drinking. Okay students, So I hope it is clear to you till here. So any doubt you can ask me. If not, then it's very good. So that's all for today. Thank you so much and have a good day.